They got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems. I solve them. I run through the money. The pressure be calling. Left on my blessings. I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back. Tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something. That's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression is all that I wanted. The phone and affection. I summon and dub it. Cause I got problems on problems.
What's going on, people? It's the Xbot 448. And today, guys, we're going to go in. I know the community knows me for a couple games. They know that there are a couple franchises I play a ton of. Of course, Destiny 2 has been built up, but I've been known for Halo as well. And Forza Motorsport and Horizon. Motorsport's been around for longer, so I've definitely been known, for Forza Motorsport longer than Horizon. But, the people in the community, I am into these games. I love racing games, and I have been waiting to play the new Forza Motorsport. Now, the reason for this video is a lot of things have changed. Basically, Forza Motorsport, the one that is coming out October 10th this year, is a reboot. It is an absolute reboot, man. I can't even call it a soft reboot or anything like that. It is a reboot. They are going in, and from the ground up, they are changing things when it comes to career. And I'm guessing that they are changing things when it comes to online competitive multiplayer as well. Now, we didn't really hear about the multiplayer side of it. Again, this game comes out in October, so there are months in between now and the release. And of course, the devs, people at Xbox, they're going to put, key things out over these next months to show people exactly what they are getting if they are going to go in and buy or play the game via Game Pass. I will let you know right off the bat, I am excited for this, all right? When they showed that first reveal trailer, man, I don't know how many times I watched that. It was insane. And I'm excited for this. I will let you know, guys, I've seen something in this community that I'm really not going to be a part of, all right? Like, there are people out there claiming everything all good for games, for certain games and stuff like that, and nothing bad, all right? Or nothing that caught your eye that was like, yo, what's going on there and stuff. I'm not going to do that for you guys. I am not going to pander and just say, yo, everything's absolutely beautiful and there's nothing wrong, there's nothing to look at, and there's nothing to question when it comes to these games, regardless of platform. I feel that that's something that you guys deserve. Now, I have seen in the community that people kind of rush to that type of content. And, I want to see this channel succeed. I want to see this channel grow. But I'm not going to do it that way. I'm not going to sacrifice my individuality or my independent thinking and critical thinking just to get swarms of people to the channel. I'm not going to do that, all right? So I will give you my balanced thoughts on, the games that we are seeing, regardless of platform, all right? Now, saying that, you guys know I am a huge motorsport fan. I will let you know, there are a lot of great things that I've seen in what they've shown with the gameplay and the breakdown of the career. There are some things that I caught. I want to see if you guys caught it as well. That has me scratching my head. Again, this is not the final code for the game. All right? And so I think this is also a good thing to come out and share what is great, what I thought was great about this, but also point out some of the things that I'm like, I don't know what you're doing here. See if the other people in the community think the same thing. What is up, Aaron? What is up, Moggs? Good to see you. What is up, Vleed? I hope I'm not killing that name, but what is going on, guys? So I want to play, some of this stuff. I am going to play it and mute it in the background as well when I really start going in on my thoughts and opinions. But I think we're gonna hear some of this stuff together, and then let's talk about it. Let's see what's going on here. So let's start. Let's see if I have the media source here. Video capture. It is muted. I'm gonna unmute it so we get to hear some of this stuff. Okay. Our guy Chris over here, he's really excited about the game. You could tell it's not just his job or whatnot, but and he's really trying to show that there is a difference here, and to let people know this is not your traditional what you got used to Forza Motorsport. They went in and changed a lot of things. All right, so let's bring it back to the beginning. Let's start this up real quick.
Hey everyone.
While we're listening, definitely hit up hit that thumbs up button. You haven't subscribed yet, definitely do that as well.
Everything you see today is production code running on an Xbox Series X, and all of the gameplay you'll see is at 4K 60 with true Gen 9 graphics.
Huh. That right there. He just said true Gen 9 graphics. He took out talking about the ray trace reflections right there. And he went Gen 9 graphics. That's interesting to me.
Forza as a franchise has always been about falling in love with cars. Forza Motorsport.
All right. This right here. First off, you look at it really quick. It looks absolutely beautiful. Of course, this is one of the more advanced graphical screens. This is the one that uses, when it comes to ray tracing, it uses global illumination. You can see the reflection of the car on the floor. Yeah, all that stuff looks absolutely incredible. Look at the side of the car. Look at where the shadow is. Do you guys see that over by the driver's side door? We have step shadows again, guys. We have the shadows. It's such a low resolution. It's creating a stepping effect. The same way that shadows in Recore did. All right? That's a little crazy to me. When you look at this mode, where, you're cycling through the cars and stuff, a lot of people do screenshots of the cars in this mode, especially with the advanced graphics in it, right? You got the full global illumination, like the full ray tracing, all that good stuff going on in these scenes right here. So I have no idea why the shadow is such a low quality texture. I hope you guys can see that. Exactly what I'm talking about. Like over driver's side door, over by the handle. I have no idea why it's like that, to be really honest with you. Again, you are going to get the good and the bad from me on this channel. And that shadow right there, that's crazy. Rest of the scene is absolutely incredible, though. Incredible detail, man. I just don't know why the shadows are such low res in a mode that a lot of people take screenshots in. I'm wondering. I hope that gets fixed before the game comes out. Again, months away, people. Let's go.
Has been doing that through the thrill and intensity of competition.
That looks incredible. Today, right there.
You'll get to see our bold new take on falling in love with cars. That's comprised of 3 major themes.
Look at the light off the paint in this. Again, these scenes right here are advanced graphically compared to what you are going to see on the racetrack.
Finally, it's about taking that car, competing with it, and winning with it on the track. That is the new Forza Motorsport.
That's another thing, is the revamp in the career.
Build, dominate. And there's no better way to check out this new level build dominate.
Again, you can see the same thing. Driver's side door. You look at the gas tank and you drop straight down from the gas tank and you can see the low res shadows. Again, I hope that gets fixed, especially in a mode that a lot of people take screenshots in. But if you look at the rest of the car, the paint looks absolutely incredible. Like, it is definitely a natural layered paint look. That looks really cool. It is what they showed. Safe space invader. This is what they've showed at the Forza Monthly. So this is the career breakdown, which I feel we got to talk about because it's going to be a lot different than what we've seen in careers in Forza, basically through any of the ones 1 through 7. This is a completely new career. But let's go.
Loop than in our all-new career mode, the Builders Cup. The Builders
I
Cup
can't wait till they show the
has a new
racetracks.
rhythm of racing that includes
I
an open
feel
practice, a new challenge
that
to
the
grid system,
racetracks
and, of
are
course, a
probably
featured
like
race.
the
And you've
definitive
seen all of that today,
graphical
as well as our
point
car progression
in
system,
Forza
and
Motorsport.
of course our car builder.
A lot of the
So let's
things
dive
that I have asked for when
this
it
is the
came
Builders
to
Cup.
the closed
This
tracks
career mode
in terms
is
of
always
graphical
fresh and surprising.
enhancements,
New
they
cars are
have
revealed
done
and released by
in Forza
manufacturers all
Motorsport.
the
It's
time.
amazing.
We wanted our career mode to reflect this ever-changing landscape of cars.
Invader, it was
You
what,
can see
yesterday?
here, there's a bunch
Is
of
today
new
Wednesday?
icons on some of
It
the
was what they
racing
showed
series.
yesterday.
So for the first time in Forza Motorsport,
Yeah, yo, Lady
New cars and
Foxfire.
tracks
Like I
will
said,
be released
overall it
directly
looks
into this
amazing.
career.
Again, my
Builders
only
Cup
question
will
is,
shift,
in
change, and
that
evolve with all
that
of this new
mode,
content.
that advanced graphic mode where you swing
Behind
around your
each of
car,
these cool posters is a
why are
racing
they
series
using such
where you
low
get to take a
res
single car, level it,
shadows? Like,
build
it's
it,
gonna stop
and
me from
dominate
taking
your way to
screenshots
victory.
there.
The cars in each series have exciting automotive stories that we want you to experience and is your gateway to find cars to fall in love with.
This right here,
is the
all
Built
right.
for Sports series.
So
It's
the
made up of
career is
modern
called the
sports car
Builders Cup.
masterpieces
Let
like
me
the new
pause
Supra,
this
as
real
you can
quick.
see.
Let me go in with you, or maybe I'll just let it go muted. I'll let it play muted so you guys can see, you know, the game as we're talking here. I think that's probably the way to go. And you know, once we get to the end, I'll just bring it back around. Now the career mode. What's going to happen is you're going to pick a race set, right? You're going to pick a type of race. As you can see, he put built for sport right here. So that's it. Sports cars. You're talking like your Supras, your Lancer Evolution, stuff like that. The Porsche Cayman GTS that they're showing right there. Of course, the new Nissan Z. And I thought it was really bold of them to put the Nissan Z into this trailer, like front and center, knowing that GT7 was really out there talking about how they were like the only racing game out there with the new Z. So, now when it comes, I want to lower the volume on this because I can hear it while I'm talking. When it comes to the career mode, right? As you saw, they went sport. Now, you pick a car to get into that race, right? And what they have is they have kind of like an evolution system. Like, as you beat that series of races, the next series of races will come up, but you have to upgrade your vehicle to get into there. So basically, what they're doing is they're getting you to dedicate one car, and they're encouraging you to go in and basically get the most out of it, right? You know, add upgrades and stuff like that to get the most out of it. Basically, getting you, I don't know, to focus on that one car and really try to get everything out of it that you can. Not only that, but like we'll get into the AI and stuff later. But the core of this game, it's not just about you know, getting the fastest car and stuff, but it's about you putting your work into the car, which I like. It's something I do. I haven't really gone, like, I don't go and mess with gear ratios and stuff like that, but I do, you know, upgrade the vehicle. I have a certain upgrade kind of like path that works for me on what things I upgrade first and all that good stuff. But they are completely revamping that. It is going to be a different experience than kind of like what you're used to in traditional racing games. In you do earn credits that you can like buy cars with, but you also earn car points that you get your upgrades with. Like you upgrade your turbo, upgrade, you know, your camshaft, stuff like that. It's not done with your credits anymore. It's points that you earn in the career that you use and you unlock these upgrades. That's going to be completely different for people. Your money, your credits, your money is not attached to your upgrades anymore. So with that being said, say you're using this Nissan Z and you put like a bolt-on turbo on it, and you put the biggest turbo you could get on it, and then you find out it's creating too much torque, your car is like spinning out, stuff like that. If you want to go and you want to put in a smaller turbo, it'll take the car points out of the bigger turbo that you got, and it would just switch it over. Like, you never lose your car points. So it's like spending your money on something, on an upgrade for your car, but then you decide you don't like it, you bring it back, and you get your money back for the upgrade to put something else into it. I've never seen that before. That's awesome. I'm also looking at the chat as well. RTX 4070 in my house, and they struggle with ray tracing. Dude, okay. So you want to talk about the ray tracing? Again, this is not the most advanced form of ray tracing. This is actually on the lower level. It's weird to me, like, that the most kind of like detailed reflection, ray traced reflection, would be at the lower level, basically like a mirror. Like, now if they started getting into where, you know, the paint really affects the reflection and stuff like that, now you're getting into more advanced ray tracing, right? But they're not using that. They are using the more mirrored effect ray tracing, which is actually a lot less demanding. That's how they did it, yeah. And I'm surprised other racing games didn't try to utilize that as well. It's a little weird. I will say, different points in the day. You're talking about graphically, you're talking about ray tracing. Like, if you look at this, like, it's like, what, like 12 noon or something? It seems like the sun was really high. Let me bring it back to that. That right there. It will look a little awkward at times, depending on the time of the day. It's not all going to look like an incredible showcase. If you look at, I don't know what type of lighting they are using, but the lighting mixed with like the mirrored reflections at certain points in time, it's going to look awkward. But I don't think that's going to be the majority of the time. But that right there, it's going to look a little awkward, yo. All right? I mean, it is what it is. But I think as a whole, this game is looking absolutely incredible. Let's keep going with that. So again, with the career mode, completely different than what you're used to, guys. I do not want to soften that point to anybody. Like, this is going to be a completely new experience with how you're upgrading your cars. Again, you're not using your credits, the money credits. You know, people who play Forza, you know what I'm talking about. They don't call it money, they call it credits. But the whole point system next to that, I actually like it. Yeah. So I'm not saying if it's better or worse in terms of the lighting. What I'm saying is there are going to be points where it does look awkward. All right? There are. I don't think there's going to be many points. Yo, shout out to Jeremy with the car PG. It is a car PG, people. That, you know what? And it's absolutely true. For people who watched it and were listening to the guys talking, you would hear that it is a huge difference. Now, let's talk about the AI, because I think that's one of... Actually, no, we'll save that. Let's talk about the track real quick. All right, let's bring this back here just a little bit. Let's take a look at this track. All right. Of course, you got the blur effect from the speed, so try to get over that. Look at the grass on the side of the track. Finally, realistic, guys. Look at the patchwork in color. You have the brown grass going into the green grass. You have the barren dirt spots within the grass. You have, it's full 3D when it comes to the blades of grass. Yes, guys, I said blades of grass. These were some of the things that absolutely irked me in these closed circuit racers. I was like, if it's closed circuit, you know what you're dealing with, you know the graphics. How come stuff like that wasn't realistic, right? If you look at this, realistic, guys. Look at what they did to the sides of the track. And then not only that, take a look at the draw distance. Look to the left of the car on the horizon. You see those buildings out there. Look how far you see when it comes to draw distance. Now, you're not driving over there, but that really kind of like cements the immersion, right? You can see all the way down there, guys. How come nobody's talking about that draw distance? Like, seriously. Let me see the responses in the chat here. But I welcome all. Yo, shout out to you, Jeremy. Again, certain things like that. The trees are a lot more detailed than they were in past Forza games. But this right here, this is what I'm talking about, people. And not even Gran Turismo 7 does it to that detail, where it has that much detail on the sides, immediate sides of the tracks. Did a great job on that. And I know that might sound like something little to some people. It was always a big thing to me, man. Always a big thing. So let's get into the AI, because there's something I think people need to know about that as well. I'm going to bring us back a little bit and keep talking. There we go. Now, when it comes to the AI, they advance the AI. Now, you will have what they call, they call drivatars. You'll have, people from your friends list in your career. But it's not going to be how they drive. All right? So we can stop with the whole, I saw your drivatar and man, you drive crazy, because it's not going to be how you drive. The AI is going to try to win the race. A lot more than it's done in the past. It's going to try to take the perfect kind of like, the perfect turns. You can put on getting penalized for, people kind of smashing in and stuff like that. So it'll try to avoid other cars and stuff. I think that the AI, if they really, give the promise that they're talking about when it comes to the advancement in the intelligence of the racers in the career, this is going to be a lot of fun. This is going to be a lot of fun, man. Oh, wow. Jeremy said that Forza will always be the pinnacle of racing in his honest opinion. And dude, I can see that. There are so many additional features here. We're talking about the AI right now, right? And he's talking about even some of the most, like, he said that one of the fastest drivers in their studio, and it's one of those quote-unquote professional kind of like Forza racers, the AI can keep up with him on the hardest levels. Like, he's not winning by, like, car lengths and stuff like that. And hearing something like that really has me excited, because I love the close racing. I love the ability to, like, get around people without hitting them. No dirty kind of, like, driving and stuff like that. I love that when it comes to racing games. So to put a magnifying glass on that and really want to improve that area of the game, yo, shout out to Turn 10 for that. I can't wait to actually try it out. Guys, you should have dropped a demo. What's the deal, man? I really wanted some type of playability when it came to Forza, but not only the AI, let's talk about the physics, because this is something that I've seen a couple people out there try to make fun of. But let's break this down. The biggest, I would say probably the biggest thing, improvement when it comes to the physics are the tires. And again, if we get exactly what they're saying here, what they're promising, I don't think people are realizing the advancement in the feel of the game. Now, each of your tires, in a regular racing game, each of your tires, it's got one kind of broad sensor across the tread of the tire that kind of will tell the car if it's on sand, if it's on asphalt, if you hit a bump, all that good stuff. So you have one flat sensor. What if I told you that each tire in the cars in Forza Motorsport has 8 sensors that go across that? So the explanation that was given in this stream, and I think the one that makes the most sense, is say you're going around a curve, right? Your front driver's side tire, the very edge of it hits the curb on the curve. Your car is going to react to that. It's not going to react crazy but it's going to react in a natural way. And one or two of those sensors on the tread of the tire is going to feel the bump. The other ones are going to realize it's got flat road, and you're going to feel a natural driving experience when it comes to that. Guys, did you hear what I just said? Anybody who's into racing, imagine you go from one flat sensor that's going to kind of sense bumps and stuff like that to having 8 separate ones. So this way, the inside of your tire that's not on the bump is going to react like it's on a flat surface. The outside of your tire is going to react as if it hit a bump. That's insane. Yo, what is up, back from the dead? You are indeed back from the dead here, bro. It is good to see you, man. We're just going in on Forza. Yo, dude, I saw a lot of really cool things, man. Really cool things. As you're seeing right here, if you weren't tuned in before, I think the main absolute graphical leap is right there, is the track. The track itself. Seeing natural grass. Look at the difference in color, density, tone in the grass right there. Dude, it's something I know it's something I've been asking for generations when it's come to closed circuit racing, man. I don't know. I'm really, really hyped for this. I was a little iffy when I saw the trailer during the Xbox showcase. I was like, man, this doesn't look as good as the original kind of announcement did. But seeing more gameplay, looking at the Forza Monthly, and then hearing about the difference in the campaign, I'm excited, guys. Hearing about the AI, the difference and the advancements in the AI and the physics, for anybody who's even mildly into racing games, I think you can understand, the gravity here, how much things are changing right now. And I gotta be honest, man, I haven't played it yet, but I don't know how the rest of the community is going to feel about the differences now. I think it's going to be interesting, man. I think once people get used to it, this could be incredible. But it is amazing to see Xbox kind of reinventing things that have been incredibly successful. It's just they're not happy just with the success. They wanna evolve, and they wanna make things bigger and better. And with Forza Motorsport, that's what, at least with the career right now, it's looking awesome. And there's one more huge kind of point when it comes to the career. It's the fact that the career is gonna constantly change over time. I hope you guys got that from what we saw. Yes, that is right. They will update the career with cars. Again, focusing, with the race series, you're focusing on that one car and you're upgrading it over the races to take home the championship, right? But they're going to add cars for free. They're going to add tracks for free. I cannot wait to see what they are going to do with the multiplayer. That is the second half of the game for me. But when it comes to the career, I feel like this is going to be awesome. And with the career, I feel like, with what they're doing, with adding cars, adding tracks, and all that good stuff, I feel like the career's replayability is just going to be through the roof. You're going to be able to go into cups and, kind of win them consecutive times, but with new cars, different cars every time, different tracks. This is looking to be really cool. I can't wait to see what they got for the multiplayer. I think they are holding back the multiplayer because that is where they are going in with some absolute craziness. A lot of people out there, they want to see the multiplayer. A lot of people out there, that's where they live in Forza, is multiplayer. There are people out there that don't even play kind of like the career or the campaign, and they're there in the multiplayer, basically for whenever they're playing a game. So that's going to be a big reveal down the line as well. But so far, man, I've seen a lot of great stuff. I also, again, noticed when it comes to ray tracing and different, I guess you could say, lighting situations, there is going to be some awkwardness in places, And I really, really hope they fix that low resolution kind of like shadows in the more graphically advanced section, that Forza Vista section of the game. You can't have those types of shadows in there. You can't do that with such global illumination and everything else going on graphically. It just makes a low resolution shadow kind of stick out like a sore thumb. But so far, absolutely hyped, guys. Definitely stay tuned to this channel. Tomorrow night is the next podcast. We are doing our kind of showcase season roundup. I got a couple special guests coming in. I will, you'll know who they are in due time. But we are going live tomorrow night, Thursday night, 8 p.m. We are live Thursday every week, 8 p.m. This is gonna be a good show, guys. So definitely tune in for that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for now, guys. There are still other things. I'm gonna cover, a couple more when it comes to the show tomorrow night. But I do want to reiterate the fact, guys, that this is a different Forza Motorsport. Whether you like that or you hate that, it is strictly the facts here. It is a brand new, rebooted Forza Motorsport. So, when you're checking the video out later, let me know in the comments if you feel like a reboot was needed when it came to this franchise. Damn, look at that track, though. Again, I think the graphical high point in Forza Motorsport, from what I've seen so far, is the advancement in how the track looks. Absolutely excited. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me, talking about this. Again, there are so many other points. It's been great to see, man. You see so many new Xbox games and surprises and what they have been doing and what they have been working on. It has been a really fun showcase season. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. And I will see you again, hopefully tomorrow night, for the next podcast. Have a great day, everybody.
I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems. I solve them. I run through the money. The pressure be calling. Left on my blessings. I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back. Tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something. That's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression is